Mark chapter 7. Kai synagontai prosauton, hoi parishaioi, kai tines, ton grammateon, el tonte sapo hierosolymon. And the parishim and some of the scribes are gathered together to him, having come from Jerusalem. Kai idontes tinas ton, mater ton au tu hotikoin nais kersin, tu testin aniptois estiusin tu sartus, and having seen some of his disciples, that by means of defiled hands, that is, unwashed, they are eating the bread, hoigar parishaioi, kai pantes hoi Jehudaioi, ean me pygmei nipsontai taas keras, ukestiusin, gratuuntes tön paradosin ton presbyteron. For the Parishim and all the Yehudim, if not by means of a fist they should wash the hands, they are not eating, holding to the tradition of the elders. Kai apagoras ean me baptisontai ukestiusin, and from market, if they might not wash, they are not eating. Kai alla polla estin haparella bon graten, and many other things there are which they received to beholding. Baptismus poterion kai xeston kai kalkion kai klinon, washings of cups and of vessels and of brass things and of reclining couches. Kai eperotosin auton, hoi parishaioi, kai hoi grammates, and the parishim and the scribes were questioning him. Diati uperipatusin, hoi mater taisu katatön paradosin ton presbyteron. Through what thy disciples are not walking according to the tradition of the elders. Alla koinais kersin estiusin donarton, but by means of defiled hands they are eating the bread. Hode penautois, but he said to them, Galos eproperteusen Esaias perihymon ton hypokriton. Rightly, Yeshayahu prophesied about you hypocrites. Hoskegraptai hoti, as it hath been written, that hutos holaos tois kelesin me demai. This people, by means of the lips, is honoring me. Her decardia auton porro apeke apemu. But their heart is holding back far from me. Matern desebon taime, but in futility they are worshipping me. Didascontes didaskalias entalmata anthropon, teaching commands of men as teachings. Apentes stern entolern tu teu, having neglected the command of God. Gratete ton paradosin ton anthropon. Ye are holding the tradition of the men. Kai elegen autois, and he was saying to them, Galos atetete, tön entolön tu tseu hinatön paradosin humon, dörösöte. Well, ye are setting aside the command of the God, so that your tradition ye might keep. Moses garepen, for Moshe said, Tima ton paterasu kai tön möterasu. Be thou honoring thy father and thy mother, kai and hokakologon patera, mötera tsanatoi, teleutato. The one evil speaking of father or mother by means of death, let him be finished. Hymeste legete ean epoi anthropos toi patrik toi mötri korban hoestin doron ho ean exemu opeletais. But ye are saying, if a man should say to the father or to the mother, Korban, which is being a gift, Hoean exemu or peletus, whatever thing thou mayest gain from me. Uketi apiete auton uden poiesai, toi patri toi mertri. No longer are ye leaving him anything, nothing to do for the father or for the mother. Akuruntes ton logon tu tseu, toi paradose humon, hei paredokate. Voiding the word of the God by means of your tradition, which ye handed down, kai paromoia toiauta polla poiete, and many such things like this ye are doing. Kai proskalesamenos palinton oklon, and having called again the crowd to himself, elegen autois, he was saying to them, Acusatemu pantes kai synete. Hear ye all me, and understand ye. Udenestin exorten tu anthropu esporeuomenon esauton, hodunatai koinosai auton. Nothing is being from outside the man, entering into him, which is being able to defile him. Allata ek tu anthropu ek poreuomena estin ta koinunta ton anthropon. But the things out of the man coming out are being the things defiling the man. Kai hote e certain e soikon apo tu oklu, and when he entered into a house from the crowd, eperoto nauton hoimater taiautu, his disciples were asking him, "Dern parabolern, the parable." Kai lege autois, and he is saying to them, Hutos kai hymes asynetoieste. Thus also ye are being ones without understanding. Unoete hoti panto exoten esporeuomenon eston anthropon, udynatai auton koinosai. Are ye not understanding that everything outside entering into the man is not being able to defile him? Hoti ukes porreuetai autu estern guardian, because it is not entering into his heart. Alestern goelian, but into the belly, kai eston apedrona ek porreuetai, and into the duct it is going out. Kataridzon panta tabromata, cleansing all the foods. From defilement of unwashed hands he was speaking. Elegante hoti, but he was saying that to ek tu anthropu ek poreuomenon, ekeno koinoi ton anthropon. The thing out of the man going forth, that thing is defiling the man. Esoten gar ektes gardias ton anthropon, hoi dialogismoi, hoi kakoi ek poreuontai. For within, out of the heart of the men, the evil thoughts are going forth. Porneai, sexual immoralities, glopai, thefts, ponoi, murders, moikeai, adulteries, pleonexiai, covetous desires, boneriai, wickednesses, dolos, deceit, aselgeia, sensuality, ophthalmos boneros, an evil eye, blasphemia, slander, hyperpania, pride, aprosune, foolishness. Panta tauta ponera esoten ek poreuetai kai koinoi ton anthropon. All these, the evils within, are going out, and they are defiling the man. Eketen de anastas, and having risen up from there, aperten esta horia turu, he left into the regions of Tor. Kai eselton esoikian udena ertelen gnonai, and having entered into a house, he was wanting no one to know. Kai uke dunerte latin, and he was not able to be hidden. Aleutus acusasa gune periautu, but immediately a woman, having heard about him, hers ekento tugatrion autes pneuma akatarton, of whom her daughter was having an unclean spirit, eltusa, having come, prosepesen prostus podasautu, she fell to his feet. Her degune ern Hellenis, and the woman was Greek or Gentile. Suropoinikissa, Suropoinikian, toi gene, in the race. Kai rota auton hinato daimonia ek palei, ek thirst tugatros autos. And she was asking him so that the demon he might cast out of her daughter. Kai elegen autoi, And he was saying to her, Apes proton cortas ternai da tecna. Leave thou first the children to be satisfied. Ugarestin kalon labenton arton ton teknon kai tois gynariois balen. For it is not being good to take the bread of the children and to throw to the dogs. Hörde abekrite kai lege autoi. But she answered and is saying to him, Nai, Gyrie. Yes, Lord. Gaita gynaria hypokato tes trapezes estiu sinapoton psychion ton paidion. Also, the dogs under the table are eating from the crumbs of the children. Gai epenautoi. And he said to her, Dia tuton ton logon hypage. Through this word be thou going. Exceleluten ectes tu gatrosu to daimonion. The demon hath gone forth out of thy daughter. Kai apeltusa esto noikon autes. And having left into her house, heuren to paidion, beblemenon epitern glinen. She found the child having been thrown upon the bed, gaito daimonion exelelutos, and the demon having gone out. Kai palin exelton ekton horion turu, and again, having departed out of the regions of Thor, Erten dia Sidonos, he came through Thidon, Estern Talasan Ters Galileas, into the sea of the Galilee, Anameson ton horion Decapoleos, through the midst of the regions of Decapolis. Kai perusinautoi gopon kai mogilalon, and they are bringing to him a deaf man, also speaking with difficulty. Kai parakalusinauton hina epitei autoi tön kera, and they are beseeching him so that he might lay to him the hand. Kai apolabomeno sauton apotu oklu gatidian, and having taken him away from the crowd according to himself, that is privately, ebalen tus dactylus autu esta ota autu. He threw his fingers into his ears, Gai pedusas, and having spat, herpsato des glosse sautu, he touched his tongue. Gai anablepsas eston uranon estenaxen, and having looked up into the sky, he sighed. Kai lege autoi epata, and he is saying to him, epata hoestin dianoikterti, which is being, be thou opened. Kai ernoiger sanautu hayakoai, and the ears of him were opened. Kai eutus eluter hodesmos gloss sautu, and immediately the bond of his tongue was loosed. Kai elale orotos, and he was speaking correctly. Kai diestelato autois hina murdeni legosin, and he instructed them so that they should be telling to no one. Hoson de autois diestelleto autoi malon perisoteron ekerusson. But as much as he was instructing to them, they rather much more abundantly were proclaiming Kai hyperperissos exeplesonto, and they were being astonished beyond measure, legontes, saying, Galos panta pepoieken, all things he hath effectuated well, kai tus corpus poie acuen, and he is effectuating the deaf ones to be hearing, Gaitus alalus lalen, and the mute ones to be speaking.